Looking for a remote job you can get with little to no experience? You've come to the right place. I'm Sinead, and coming up in this video, I'll be sharing 10 positions that allow you to work from home without industry experience. Oh yeah, plus we'll be exploring what each of these roles look like, the typical pay for each, and of course I got some tips on how you can land one of these gigs. And you definitely want to stick around for the last role because it's an unexpected side hustle that could seriously be worth your time. All right, let's get started. Remote job number 1, customer support representative. Customer support reps provide solutions to customers over email, phone, or instant messaging platforms. So just last week, I got some serious help from a customer service rep via an instant chat because technology. Customer service reps help customers resolve concerns or questions so that they leave the interaction feeling great about the company. And if you don't have any experience working as a customer service rep, seriously, no worries. Since different companies have different needs, products, and of course, clientele, employers must provide an onboarding training program for all new employees. Essentially, you'll learn the essentials of your role during this onboarding training. So all you really need is a genuine desire to help people solve problems. Now, the typical pay for a customer support role is $14.25 per hour. And if possible, I'd recommend looking for positions that allow you to work for a company directly rather than for a third-party company that arranges work with multiple employers, because often these middlemen will take a chunk of your profits. So how can you land this role? Since this role revolves around great communication, you should be ready to prove your language fluency, your people skills, and your ability to resolve conflicts. And for more specific advice on interviewing for a customer support role or a call center, I highly recommend checking out this video right here. Now, before I get into our second job that you can do remotely, if you've been watching this far, be sure to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and of course, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on our weekly career advice. Remote job number 2, data entry clerk. Data entry clerks add, verify, and transfer electronic data for companies in a variety of industries, including healthcare, finance, retail, and transportation. Data entry may entail moving information from one document format into another, transferring product listings, or compiling data from multiple sources into one spreadsheet. So yes, of course, attention to detail is a must-have qualification since companies heavily rely on the accuracy of this information. In terms of typical pay, a data entry clerk's average hourly wage is $16. But great news, everybody, there is room to expand that rate even more if you've got the speed. Typing speed, to be more specific. So how can you land this role? A high school degree, attention to detail, like we said, and computer literacy are enough to get you started in data entry. Now, if you do end up wanting to advance to more administrative positions, then you may consider eventually getting a bachelor's degree or a relevant certificate. Remote job number 3, transcriptionist. So back in the day, transcriptionists or transcribers were tasked with writing down each and every word of a video or audio recording. But in today's technologically advanced age, most companies use software to transcribe audio information. But as we all know, some more than others, computers are not perfect. So as a transcriber, your goal is to review auto-generated transcriptions and correct any mistakes. Most jobs for transcriptionists or transcribers involve reviewing medical or legal content, but sometimes they can involve marketing or entertainment materials. The average pay for this role is $16.25 an hour, and most transcriptionists work on a per project or contract basis. Now, to be a transcriptionist, you need to be able to prove both excellent writing and listening skills, of course. Typing experience is also a big plus, especially if you can type up to 50 words a minute. Remote job number 4, virtual assistant. A virtual assistant provides administrative support for business management professionals. If you are organized, self-motivated, and you have a variety of administrative skills, virtual assisting could be a great option for you. As a virtual assistant, you will be assigned a range of responsibilities to support your client's work, from scheduling meetings to booking travel to simply sending emails. You may also be asked to handle more technical tasks, such as moderating data entry, proofreading, or coordinating social media posts. Virtual assistant jobs can be quite engaging and can also boost your network. Double win. Now let's talk pay. A virtual assistant earns $17.76 per hour on average, but this varies based on the company and your level of experience. If this job sounds great, Indeed is an amazing source for virtual assistant job postings. And you can also check out other sites that offer freelance work. And you may also want to reach out directly to professionals you know would benefit from hiring a virtual assistant. If you don't have experience, use what you do have, life experience. Demonstrate your organizational and time management skills to a possible employer, such as highlighting experience volunteering or serving on a committee at school. Remote job number 5, graphic designer. Employers need graphics for both print and digital materials. Printed materials can include booklets, cards, magazines, flyers, or trifolds. Graphic designers can even find themselves creating billboards that thousands of drivers are going to see. Pretty cool. Digital projects can include logo design, video graphics, and illustrations. Now, many graphic designers work on a contract or per project basis, which means flexibility of time and income for you. If you're creative, smart, and you can engage with clients enough to fully understand and fulfill their design needs, you may be the ideal graphic designer candidate. In terms of pay, the average graphic designer in the United States earns $17 per hour. So how can you land a job as a graphic designer? For some, a bachelor's degree in graphic design is the first step in this career journey. But schooling is not always 100% necessary. Like most creative careers, your portfolio is going to be your biggest advocate. So if you are new to this industry, create some example products that allow possible employers to see your skills. Create a website to show off your design skills on Wix, Squarespace, or even Indeed. If you're a digital creator, consider setting up an Etsy account to sell prints of your work. Basically, find any area and opportunity to help potential employers visualize your talents. Because yes, seeing is believing. And testing out courses in the Adobe Creative Suite is always a good learning tool, or just a way to refresh your skills. Let your career be something you create. Remote job number 6, teaching English as a second language. Teaching English as a second language basically means you have conversations with students in order to build their familiarity with speaking and understanding English. English as a second language is often referred to as ESL, so be sure to keep an eye out for postings with that term. A lot of online companies simply want people with great English skills to help students practice and learn basic phrases. Now, if you're interested in a remote ESL teaching position, keep in mind that many students are international. So you'll need to be ready to teach at times that accommodate the student's time zone. The pay of an ESL teacher ranges from $12 to $20 per hour based on experience, certifications, and student level. And fluency in a second language may boost your rate. There's a number of online companies that employ ESL teachers, so be sure to keep an eye out for whether they require credentials and or an undergraduate degree. While most do not require either, you should still be prepared to demonstrate your English skills and ability to be a supportive mentor for students. Remote job number 7, social media manager. A social media manager runs a client's social media platforms and maintains their online social presence. The client could be an influencer, a retailer, a global brand, or even a small business like a restaurant or a gym. Social media managers must consider both strategy and execution. They decide which channels to focus on, the best times to post, and how to engage with their audience. Then they create and share content that will drive business. A social media manager earns around $18 an hour and typically operates as a freelancer, contractor, or in some cases, a part-time employee. Keep in mind that the more results you prove along your employment, the more often your pay will increase too. While no prior experience is required to start out as a social media manager, there is a lot of competition in the field. Social media is everywhere, after all. So the more you can show your skills, the better. If you have a strong online presence, you've taken courses, or you've used social media management software for a company or in your personal life before, make it known. Create sample posts to share with companies you're interested in to boost your candidacy even more. Remote job number 8, accountant. Accountants review and prepare financial documents for individuals or for a business. And due to the focus of their work, many accountants can work remotely in both, believe it or not, entry-level and senior positions. Plus, this job has high stability and great potential for growth. Now, the average pay of an accountant is $17.10 per hour. And if you're looking to land this job, know that accounting is great for people with strong analytical thinking and mathematical skills. You must also have a bachelor's degree, preferably one in accounting, finance, or economics, and familiarity with business law, accounting principles, and accounting technology. Many companies will end up favoring candidates with either a certified public accounting or CPA designation or a master's degree. With that being said, know that there are so many accounting certificates and designations. So just be sure that you do your research so that you know what's best for you. Remote job number 9, copywriter. Writing and editing are incredibly valuable skills if you want to pursue a job as a copywriter. As a copywriter, you may be assigned projects that aim to promote brand awareness, sales, or positive user experience. Copywriters often work on blog articles, marketing emails, advertisements, or even web pages. The average salary of a freelance copywriter is $28 in the United States. But of course, this number varies depending on your niche and your experience. Copywriters may work as part of an in-house team, or they may provide their services on a freelance basis. So if you crushed your English classes growing up, you have strong writing skills, and you're interested in an opportunity like this, places like Indeed.com, Upwork, and Freelance.com are great places to start your search. Now, if you are aiming to be a copywriter, it helps to have a college degree and familiarity with various editing styles, such as AP. And if you're new to this kind of work, you may want to consider taking editing tests, taking copywriting or copy editing courses, or generating sample copies to prove your skills. If you have an Indeed profile, you can complete assessments right on the site that show employers how strong your writing skills truly are. And be sure to create a polished resume with no spelling or grammatical errors, of course. So make sure you double check your materials before you hit submit. And finally, as promised, we have one last remote job you may have never considered. Remote job number 10, virtual mock juror. Some lawyers want to do a test run of their case before they put it in front of a real jury. So many market research and legal companies source mock juries that allow lawyers to spot weaknesses in their case and refine their presentation materials. As an online mock juror, you may review videos, photos, transcripts, and other evidence. Afterwards, you will provide your verdict on the case and answer questions from the legal team. So what about the pay? Payment for mock jurors varies based on the company and time required, but you can expect between $20 to $60 an hour. Typically, an online mock jury position pays less than an in-person mock juror role. And how can you land this unique role? Though no experience of any kind is needed to be a mock juror, the job does require certain attributes. You must be over 18, a U.S. citizen, and have no criminal history. Now, to find a mock jury role, you can sign up directly with mock jury companies online. The beauty of the internet. That being said, the nature of mock juries means that they are not a great option for consistent or timely income. Just like a regular jury, being in the pool does not necessarily guarantee that you're going to be selected. But even though working as a mock juror isn't a full-time job, the pay and total lack of need for prior work experience definitely make it a worthwhile side hustle. All right, hopefully we have your wheels turning. If you did find this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button down below, subscribe to our channel right over here, and of course, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss our weekly videos. Now, if you do end up advancing in the hiring process for one of these roles and you want some advice on interviewing, you can check out this playlist right over here. And for how to write a winning resume, I highly recommend clicking on this video right here. Let's get working, people. I'm Shade Jeffries. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.